everybody doing? It's kind of dark, isn't it? Sun shining back there. That's what's making it dark. But anyway, maybe it'll move on that way pretty soon. Good morning. I'm Helen in Georgia, and I'm on here trying to do a YouTube. I'm having coffee this morning, and y'all come on in and let's have some coffee together. Let me have a little sip. I warmed it up. It might be too hot. No, it's just right. Thank the Lord. I got y'all some coffee too, y'all. Let me get it. I got it right here. Here's y'all's coffee. Have some. And let's see what the day brings. Oh goodness. You never know. You never know. Oh, I got to click on my video here. Okay, let's see. Oh. I think I got it. Good morning. It's not raining. And it's blue, no clouds whatsoever. Let me show y'all. Look. No clouds in the sky, just blue skies. Ain't that beautiful? No rain clouds in sight. Let me hook up my little thing here. I got to keep up with what I'm supposed to be doing. All right. I don't see my comments. On my computer. Where are they? Oh, let's see. What I need to do for the comments. I'm in the wrong video, no wonder. Y'all. Oh, goodness. Yeah, that's what's wrong. I'm in the wrong video. Now I got to skip for a commercial. I'm just going to skip it. Let me see if I see it now. Successful connected. Oh, I see it now. Oh, goodness. Maybe I'll learn one day. I don't know. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Oh, let me see. Good morning. Hi, Betty, look good. Grandma. Oops. What's that? Brenda Jordan. Brenda Jordan. Good morning, y'all. Is it beautiful or what? And the sun is shining down. I'm telling you, it is really coming, which is fine with me. I don't mind the sun at all. Not. Oh, what in the world? Do not tell me. Jazzy Joyce, good gracious. Awesome, thank you so much. Oh, that's not necessary. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, y'all. Y'all make me, ooh, gracious. I love you, Grandma. I love you too, uh, Slim Twiggy. I can't hardly see your name because it's in blue and it just, but I can see it just a little, and I guess that's all you, Sherry. I don't know. I'm trying to see the comments and trying. Let me see now. Oh, let's see. Oh, I can see a bunch of stuff down here on this tablet. Misty Blake. Uh, y'all, y'all know Cody went. Well, he's not in Alaska right now. He's in. Let's see if I can remember. There's so many places. He's in Seattle, Washington. He he's the sweetest boy to be so concerned about his grandma. Get off of my stuff. There's a fly trying to get on my coffee cup. I covered it up with something where they can't get on it. Uh, he went to Savannah and got on a plane and went to Atlanta and got on another plane that was 5 hours long going. And I was so worried. And y'all, he knew that I was worried. And he sent me a number, a word or some kind of thing to put in my phone. And it would show his flight, where it was. You know, y'all, I can't talk and read. I can't do that at all. Y'all speaking to each other, that's okay. I thank y'all for doing that. He wanted me to be sure he was okay, I guess. I clicked on that thing and it showed his airplane and whereabouts it was in the air. And Cody sent me a picture of out the window of the plane. And it was blue and white, and I didn't know if it was clouds or ice, or I didn't know what it was. He told me it was clouds. Grandma, oh, that was so sweet. It was. He's called me and he's checked on me, and I don't want to worry anybody. I don't want to worry nobody. I don't, Brenda. Cody is a sweetheart. He's to be how he was raised. It's just awesome. It's just awesome. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna show y'all if I can. Oh, where's my? I don't know if I can show you or not. I was gonna show you my desktop. I don't know that I can show y'all. I don't know if this tablet goes to my desktop or not in the house. Let's see, it might. Oh, it might. Anyway, he showed me his little sleeping quarters is a little bitty bed, like a bunk bed, like in the wall. And it didn't look like it had no much instant mattress part on it. And he's got a little a bag that he covers up with, and his little shoes is down there, and his shampoo and his stuff. It don't look very comfortable, and he's gonna be there like, I don't remember if he said 2 weeks. He is going to a school-like thing to learn what he's got to do when he gets to Alaska, to catch those fish and all that stuff. I wish I could show y'all. I can't see my my stuff. Oh, wait a minute. Oh goodness, I found it! Wait a minute, let me find it. I know y'all seen this. This is Cody and Eric, Stephen's oldest boy. That was way back, y'all. They was down here at my house, watching TV, playing games, and look at that sweet boy right there. He thought he was something with them sunglasses on. Y'all, I hope y'all don't get tired of me talking about Cody. Let's see if I can find what I don't know. I'm not going to be able to see the... Oh, I didn't put what I done in a folder, I don't guess. Y'all, I'm not... I don't guess it's on here. Anyway, he's... This is a seasonal thing, like the salmon they catch them at a certain time or something. Let me get back here to my video. I got off of it. I might not get back on it. Well, I know how I'll get on it. Anyway, he's going to school, and all the people that are going to be on this boat is attending this classes, and he didn't eat anything on that airplane. I asked him, and he ate something in Savannah before he got on the plane. but he didn't eat anything till he got to Seattle, Washington. And he had to pay $70 to get somebody to take him to where he needed to go. I don't know. Y'all, I would not survive nowhere. I do not know what to do or nothing. I have that heart on the side of your phone. Please keep hitting it for Grandma. Oh, y'all are the sweetest things. Y'all are so sweet. I'm telling y'all. I'm back. What is that? Is that two things or just one? Me and this tablet ain't doing good. Uh, anyway, uh, he I told him about. He called me last night. Their time is 2 hours behind ours. So it's 10 o'clock. It's 10. Is it 8 o'clock there? my. Is that two things? Oh, thank you. Who is that? Dawn Baker. Thank you so much for that super chat. Something happened to my thing up here. What? I don't know what it's doing. Oh, I know it. I don't know what happened, but then I got it back. I got it back. This is good morning. What was I telling? Oh, they don't have any food on the airplane. And he got to Seattle, Washington, and he went to a McDonald's or somewhere and got him a hamburger and some fries or something or other. But Lord have mercy, I would not do good in that place. I would not. He showed me a bridge. That thing was long as I don't know what. If y'all see, I don't think he's in here, but he had. I don't know what time they have to be there at uh, that school thing they go to. He's getting paid for the school too. You know, he's getting paid like he's working. I guess. Uh, but I told him about this man that sent a message. I think it was a, I don't know if it was April or I don't know. It was somewhere along in there. He said he was coming for me and there wasn't nothing I could do about it. And I showed Cody. He sent an email and it was in my email. And Cody, Lord, he liked it. He just got furious. Grandma, them people don't need to be doing that to you. That is against the law. And I don't know what's wrong with my tablet here. It ain't showing a picture. Well, it is showing what y'all seeing. I see it now. he said, Grandma, you need to call the sheriff department and report it. I said, I've done that one time, and they said they couldn't do nothing. But he sent an email, and Cody called his wife and told her about it, and she found out where he lives and all about it. And I don't know what Cody got mad. Y'all, his name was, let's see, what was his name? I done forgot what his name is. But it's in there on my, Cody said he made a mistake when he sent an email because his wife found out where he lives, showed a picture of his house. He lives in Florida. I don't know, Cody's gonna call, I don't know what, Cody said he was gonna call the sheriff department. I told him they probably ain't gonna do nothing, and they just trying to scare me. But it's really awful that people will send an elderly person like me, or any elderly person, or anybody, something like that, because you can't really tell what they're meaning by that. They said they was coming for me, and there was nothing I could do about it. It really don't make you feel good or for somebody to do that instead of talking like y'all are talking and being nice. And what in the world would somebody get out of doing that to somebody that don't deserve that kind of stuff happening? Y'all, and Cody is in there on my thing, but I thought I could get my desktop on this, but it don't let me show the desktop. It just shows pictures on my Facebook, and I didn't put them on Facebook. They in a folder on my Miss Helen threads. No, what? I wished I could go back. I don't read fast, and I'm gonna have to find me something to eat. I ate a little tiny piece of cake this morning. I needed something too, but I thought Cody might come in here, but he's in a place with a lot of people that's, strangers to him. And let me see. When did that happen, Grandma? I have to go in there and look on my emails to tell you when that happened. It happened, I remember he said it on here. And then he sent an email. I found it on my email that he sent. He sent an email. Cody said that's where he made a mistake, because I guess you can figure out if you're smart enough, and I'm not smart enough, if you're smart enough, and I'm telling you, his wife and him is very knowledgeable about this computer stuff. I'm telling you, Cody can tell me stuff. I showed him, I showed him the picture of it, and he tells me what to do, you know, and he's so patient with me. And mash this button and mash that button and all that stuff. You know, I don't, you know, I don't know all that stuff. I don't know. Hello, Miss Helen. Why don't you call the law? I called the law, and they came out here and talked to me. One time before, somebody told me they was going to come out here and kill me on a Friday. They said what day it was going to be. And I was out here doing a video. I was sitting right here. Me and Tammy was off of work, and she came down here, and we were sitting here, and a black truck, a double cab truck, pulled up and parked out there under that tree, way out, not close to the house, out there. Turned in my driveway, but they didn't come very far in there. And Tammy, I said, Tammy, who is that? She said, I don't know. And I looked out there. I didn't know what to do, you know, 'cause it was a strange vehicle. I didn't know who it was. I didn't know what to do. I was looking out there, and Tammy was looking too. One door opened on this side, another door opened on that side, another door opened. 3 ladies from Florida came down here. They had some relatives here, and they watched my videos, and they just pulled up. They didn't even know about the threats. My son said, Mama, did you run in the house? I said, no, I didn't run in the house. I just sat right here. If they was going to shoot me, they were just going to shoot me. Cody said, Grandma, you don't need to be, people don't need to be driving up at your house. You don't know what kind of people. I said, Cody, they don't really nobody come, but he's afraid for me. And Grandma, there is a lot of low life. Gosh, I wish I could read fast. And I wish I could talk and read. I remember that. I was watching your live. Yeah, and I knew their relatives that they were coming to see. And I knew they was okay when I found out who they were. But somebody did say they were going to come kill me. And what in the world kind of person would do an elderly person like that for? I mean, what kind of people is that in this world? I can tell you, the Lord do not look down on that with pleased eyes. That is not pleasing to him. And I'm telling you, you are going down the wrong road when you do that to people. Young people, old people, whatever. It's not good to threaten nobody. And I have, Grandma, Stephen drove up at, yeah, he did. He come flying down here, and dust was flying when that is true. He certainly did. He come flying down here. Dust was just flying. The rocks were slinging everywhere. But it really wasn't funny. I wished I could. I don't know what. I don't know what's happened to my tablet here. Anyway, I don't bother nobody, and I don't really, Miss Helen, please quit walking by yourself anymore. It's dangerous for you. Walking where? Have you told Stephen and Danny about this? Yeah, oh, no, I didn't tell them. I didn't think nothing about it. I didn't even think nothing about it to Cody, but Cody sent me a picture of his house that his wife found and knows his name. Cody was all upset. I don't want him to worry. Goodness, you should take that security. Grandma always be on alert. Yeah, I can't believe people's that vicious. I mean, I just don't understand what pleasure they could get out of threatening an old 86 years old is old, y'all. Grandma, you should take this really serious and tell. Well, the sheriff came out here and he said there wasn't nothing they could do. It was just, but you could give some pepper spray. Oh, well, if somebody was going to shoot me, they could have done it from that tree out there if they had come to do that. They wouldn't have walked up here. I make sure my doors are locked, chains on them, which that don't stop somebody if they want to do something to you. They could break a window. They could get you if they sincerely wanted to do something to you. They probably would. You still have that security camera on your house. Yeah, but the one on the front here is not working, and I don't know what to do to it. It was working, and I plugged it back up, and it's not working now. But Stephen and Mr. Danny can be watching. Oh, they way up there. I just try not to worry too much about stuff like that. But Cody, boy, he went. I worry about him. I mean, he's in a place he's never been in. Well, I guess he went there before. I don't know. I don't know if he had to. I don't think he had to go to school before to work in that plant that processed salmon. This time he's going on a boat, and he showed me a picture of the boat. Y'all, and I don't think it's all that comfy either. I think the little beds and little bunks and stuff is not much. They don't. But he's willing, Grandma. 9 out of 10 times it's just lots being big mouth, they aren't going to do anything. Oh, my umbrella's blowing. There's a little breeze out here. I try not to worry. But they are crazy people. They are people, and I don't know why they would pick me. I guess 'cause I live alone. I don't either. I'm going to go in there and take a picture. No, I can't take a picture. I can take a picture with my tablet, but I can't take a picture with my phone because I'm going, if it's not gone. I don't know what Cody done. Miss Atkinson, I agree with you, Grandma. Need her a guard dog. No, I don't need a guard dog. I don't think. I got chickens and I got things running around in my yard. I'll be right back. It won't take but just a minute. I'll be right back. I'm going to show y'all that man's email he sent. I'm back. Y'all, he took that off of there. But I've got a picture of it on there. On this phone up here that I'm videoing with. I can't show y'all because I can't show y'all because I'm videoing with this phone, but it's on there. It was on there last night, but he evidently took it off. I don't know if you can take that off or not, but it ain't on there, and it was on there last night because I took a picture of it, and Cody's got it. Okay, let's see. Where's that picture that I just took? I don't know. This is his name. Let's see. Where is it at? Can y'all see it? It's upside down or something other. Let me get my finger on it. Right. Oh, shoot. I touched it and it went away. It's right up under Google. I think that's it right there. It says Scott Dick. He is a made-up person. Oh, is he? Well, it it might be another person, but we found out she has a picture of his house. He lives in Florida. I don't know how she done it, but she is smart. They both are. I'm telling you, they are something on with these computers and stuff. They anyway. I don't know what's gonna happen to that, but anyway, that Cody. I don't want him to worry about me here in a safe place. He's over there in a place that he don't know. Oh, yeah, Slim Twiggy. That's the name that was on there, and it was on an email, and we got a picture of the email, and Cody said that's where he made a mistake sending an email, because that tells something, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. He probably changed his. Scott Dixon is blocked on every channel the family have. Oh, y'all are so smart. Y'all know everything. I wish I was smart as y'all. I got to find my YouTube again. Here it is. Ha! I think I recall him a while back. Yeah, he was on there. He said he was coming for me, and there wasn't anything I could do about it. That's what he said. Uh, y'all know, yesterday I was sitting in there in my house. I have a door up there that's glass all the way. The whole door is glass. And I can see out here, out to the road, I see the whole front yard when I'm just sitting in there watching TV and doing my YouTube stuff, or watching YouTube and doing things, pictures and all that stuff I do. And I looked up, and there was this big old deer. Standing right out there. And I have a camera sitting right there on my end of my couch. So cause there's things always going on in my yard, animals, all kind of stuff. Well, I picked up my camera and I took his picture. And he walked on down there and walked on down there. And he went on down there, and I took some pictures, and I put them on Facebook. And about 30 minutes or more, I don't know, it wasn't long. Here I see him coming back. Was two of them. They walked out there and they stopped and they just look around, and I'm looking at them, taking pictures. And I took some pictures of them standing out there, and then they went on up there, and I looked, I didn't see where they went. And I got up and I come out the door and I looked right through there. Y'all can see my apple trees right through there. Two big old deer eating my apples. I said, no, he come by himself, and then he went and found another one, and he was out, both of them was out there walking around my apple tree just eating apples. Y'all, Stephen is planting all kind of fruit trees and feeding all them deers up there. They won't be nothing on them trees. They will eat the leaves. And I have a pear tree in the backyard. They have eat the leaves off of it and eat the pears. It's a dwarf tree. It's not it don't grow real tall like some of these back here. Some of these is about to die. But this one, these are not about to die. I got all kind of fruit trees. But anyway, they were just eating. And these big old deers, they wasn't no little bitty ones. This was grown ones. And I watched them, and they's just walking around eating. And they eat back there because I can't see back there. I'm up here in the front of the house, and they back there walking around because I see the leaves where they bit all around. They don't bite they bite the tender part on the leaves and leave the stems and stuff. And my raspberry tree They eat that far as they can reach, and they can rear up and reach way up. I'm afraid if Stephen don't put a fence up around it, he ain't gonna get no fruit. You can't, deer will eat up your stuff. They don't mind eating up your apples. But there's one tree out there, that's the most apples I've ever seen in my life on an apple tree. They ain't very big. I don't know how big they're gonna get. They can't probably get too big because they're too, what in the world's happened to my thing here? Oh, anyway, he won't, you can't have much when deer is around. And squirrels too. I have a pecan tree back there. I never got a pecan off of it because the squirrels went up and eat every pecan before they ever even got ripe, ready to eat. So I put a piece of something like vinyl, so black stuff. I wrapped around that tree and they can't get up it now. They can't get up my pecan tree, but they can jump from one tree to another to get on. If there's another tree close enough, they can jump. They'll jump from one tree to another to get where something's at they want to eat. So I'm telling you, anyway. Oh, I see a bird chasing, some kind of bird chasing another bird. Then, y'all, let me get up here where I can try to see the comments. What was smart, Grandma? The squirrel always eats the pecans here. Yeah, they'll eat them green. They don't care if they ain't ripe or not. They'll eat them before they ever get ready to eat. Yesterday afternoon, y'all. Yesterday afternoon. I don't know what's wrong with my tablet. I'm not. Let me see if I. Oh, here it is. Oh, shoot, y'all. I feel so. Cody is so patient. He don't never get ill with me. He just keeps explaining and telling me where the button's at and where's this and where's that. Anyway, yesterday afternoon, it was time to feed my chickens. So I go around there and I get my feed in the bucket and I go around there and my chickens was not happy. You know, they was carrying on. And they do that. If a strange person comes up around there, or Stephen, or any Bentley, if he rides his little four-wheeler thing down here, they will start hollering. They will carry on like you would not believe. And I opened the door, and I looked in. Y'all, there was a snake this long in there with my chickens. And I took a picture of that. I was going to show y'all that, but I can't do that either. It's on my Facebook, I think. Let's see. No, I didn't put it on Facebook. I don't guess. I can't remember. Y'all, I'm about off. Negative. I don't like snakes. Y'all, I wonder where's the picture? Where I can, it's on my phone. He had eat eggs. And he was in that little chicken wire like this. He couldn't get out. He was hanging up in there, hung like that other one had eat up a bunch of eggs, and his body was too big to get through the hole to go back out. I mean, a big, big snake. I will put it on Facebook when I get off of here. I don't know how to get pictures on here. I could go take a picture of it. Let me go do that. Let me go take a picture of the snake. I'll be right back. I got it. Okay, here, y'all. Y'all see it? He had a bunch of eggs and he was in that wire and he couldn't get out. And that rooster was in the other pen. Did y'all see it? Are you going to feed him to the chickens? No, I'm not going to feed him to the chickens, but I can tell you this, he won't be back. There may be another one come. That's the third snake that I found in the chicken pen. And I went out there this morning check on them to look around in there. They were hollering like I don't know what. I don't know if one had been in there or what was wrong, but my chickens is like guard dogs. I need them in the house. He's mean looking. Yeah, he ain't mean looking now. He's okay. He ain't mean looking. He's harmless. I mean, I'm not dealing with no snakes getting my chickens and my eggs. I mean, one before I got shamed for he had to go. Bentley come down here. he saw him. Oh, he said, good gracious. Chickens always bring snakes. Oh, good gracious. Well, I went around there this morning. They was all upset about something, and they don't usually just carry on like that. They if they see a stranger, they will start hollering. I mean, and I got a camera around there on my chicken pen, but this one over here on this one, I don't know what's wrong with it, but Cody said the sun might have got on it and messed it up. He said you're not supposed to put it in the direct sun, but I don't know. But anyway, you couldn't see a snake with that camera, no way, where he was. But that chicken wire is little old bitty stuff like this little old bitty stuff. He had got in there and couldn't get out. He was stuck. He couldn't go nowhere. And then there's a little rabbit around here. He comes hopping up here. He's just at home, you know. I don't bother little rabbits. I took a picture of him too. Oh, who was that? Who was that? Who sent that super chat? I wasn't expecting. And my tablet. Oh, Terry Slim, S-I-M, Sim. I don't know how you pronounce your name, but thank you so much. That's so sweet. I'm not good at these names that are put together. And good morning, thank you. Oh, that's so sweet. Your chickens warn you when something is going on. Yeah, but see, I don't hear them real good when I'm up here in the front of the house, in my house, because it's brick and it doesn't let sounds. I can't hear. You know, my hearing is not as great as it needs to be for me to hear everything like I should. But I'm telling you, I went out there this morning and they were, I don't know what scared them, but they was running back to the back. I went in there and I looked all around. I looked everywhere. I will be leery now of looking up and see if one's anywhere that I might not see him, because I want to see if one's in there if I go in there, because sometimes I go in there and a limb or something drag across my head, and I look up to see if, you know, because I have had 3 snakes that I seen that won't be back. I'm sorry, I don't like snakes, and I sure don't like snakes coming. Oh, Slim Twiggy, thank you. And one from me, Grandma. Thank you so much, Slim. How sweet y'all are. Y'all, Cody is a brave, brave young man to me. You know, everybody, I'm not brave about going somewhere and finding a place that I've never been. They ain't no way in the world I'd get on an airplane and go from Savannah to Atlanta, and then from Atlanta to, where did I say? Seattle, Washington. 5 hours flying. And there was this man at church. I was telling him about Cody flying. And he said, I'd rather fly than to drive. He says it's safer probably to fly than it is. Hey, Bloomin', it's probably safer to fly than it is to drive. Cody is brave. He has an adventurous spirit like his dad. I bet. I hate flying. I ain't never flew and I ain't never gonna fly. Unless I had to go get Cody, and I don't know if I can get there or not. uh, Dana'd probably have to go get him, because I would never get on the right place. I'd be probably go somewhere and nobody'd never find me again. Welcome. I'm just, now my sister, she was sort of adventurous too. Bloomin', I love you. How are you doing? How you feeling? I don't know if she's talking to me or somebody else. When she graduated, Chicken Run's supposed to be there tomorrow. Oh, who is that? Said that. Is that Slim Twiggy? I don't know. I can't see that name. And this thing right here ain't doing right. Which is the story of my life. It ain't, it ain't this stuff that ain't doing right. It's me that don't know how to do it. Bloomin' big sister, so good to see you. Oh, I believe that snake has been dealt with. Yeah, he's dealt with, all right. Ah, you know, if they out yonder in the woods, they ain't hurting nothing. I ain't messing with them. But if they get in my chicken bin, and I know it, they ain't gonna be back. I mean, there's all kind of stuff they could eat besides a chicken or an egg. They scaring my blooming grandma said your chicken run will be there tomorrow. Okay, thank you. I've been sort of looking I'm wondering, I haven't seen a UPS truck around here in the last few days. Snake, yeah, that's what I was called one time, snake slayer. I got a, let me get it. I'll be right back. I'm having to get up a lot. I'll be right back. Y'all look. I don't remember who it was. Sent me this coffee. And this is what was on it. It said snake slayer on it. I'll just have to be called that. That's all I know is if they get in my chicken pen messing with my chickens and my little chickens, they won't be back if I have anything to do with it. I've had that can a long time. I hadn't thrown it away. Jody Jackson, thank goodness blooming. Oh my God, that's so cute. Yep, that come in the mail and I can't remember who sent it. Y'all don't know my brain is kind of full and I don't have much room up there for things to stay like they should, unless it just keeps on. That's what you are, Grandma. No, I don't slay them if they are trying to crawling around and doing snake things. But if they crawl up here in my chicken pen, that's a different story now. And y'all, and blooming, my two little hens that was sitting, the white one and blooming star, shining star they was both sitting on eggs. And they got off. And they came out and I fed them. They come up there and they eat out of my hand. And blooming star went back in there and sitting again. And she just got off. I don't know what's going on. Y'all, them little silky roosters is a feisty little things. They's a big rooster that has got out blooming. And I was trying to read that right there, blooming. They are queen to YouTube. Them little silky roosters, there's a rooster that got out. He was in there with some more roosters. He got out. I don't know. There's a place back there in the back that he got out with them other hens. And I opened the door and I let him out because he was harassing my hens. I mean, I don't want my hens to be running for their life all the time. And anyway, My little silky rooster makes that rooster run. I mean, he's scared of them. I think that's the funniest thing I ever seen. Them big roosters running from my little silky roosters. And I mean, they little terrorists too. They will protect each other. If they got me. They got me on my. I reach down there. If they hollering or they doing something like they in distress, they will jump on me and spur and bite or whatever they done to me. They made it bleed, whatever it was. I'm not I can't believe them little old roosters can run a big rooster down and run him off. Y'all see my little thing back there turning? Ain't it pretty? Can y'all see my... I think I'm sitting in the way of... No, I don't guess I am. I want y'all to see my bird seeds back. I feed my birds. Oh, I see a cloud right up there. Oh, I see some clouds. Look, y'all. Well, what? That's going in the wrong direction. Oh, God. What does that mean? Them clouds don't ever go that way. They going that way. They usually going that way. They go that way all the time. Now they going back that way. Something ain't right. I guess they can go whichever way they want to. Good gracious. But anyway, what? Thank you, Reverend Dream. I live on the faith is the substance of. Thank you, Miss Helen. Who is that? They are foreclosing on what? Oh, y'all see? Oh, there's a big old cloud up there that just got dark. Did y'all see it? Goodness. And they coming from the opposite direction. What does that mean? Clouds don't never come from that way. They come from that way over that way. Oh, let me get up here where I can see. I hope our new visitors will subscribe to Grandma. She is a wonderful lady. Where are some new subscribers? Y'all, I don't see all y'all's comments, and Lorraine sure does. Yes, Grandma got dark. Yes, it did. And there's a big old black cloud up there. I got my umbrella open, but still it was bright. But when that cloud went over the sun, and it's a big old cloud. Y'all, I don't know what that means when the clouds go to Well, sometimes they go, most of the time they go from that way, that way. Sometimes I've seen it go that way. Now it's coming from that way, this way. Here it comes. Here comes the sun again. Helen, I hope you have a great day. Thank you. I'm doing okay. Uh, I'm Miss Helen Wyatt. We love you. I love y'all too. Y'all are the sweetest people, and kind and caring. I mean, that's what the world needs, is people to be kind to each other. And I can't understand a person that will send a message. Uh, I don't. He didn't say he was gonna kill me. He just said he was coming for me. And I don't know what that means. But nobody ain't gonna come for me because I'm not going nowhere. I'm happy. I have everything that I like. I have flowers. I have rabbits. I have deer. I have chickens. The cutest, sweetest little chickens. And they know when I let them out, they know which pen is theirs. And I open the door and they go in their pen. They're happy. And I see mockingbirds all over the place here flying around. And I have birds. I have, oh, I got something I was going to show y'all. I have, at night in my bathroom window, I have two little rain frogs that sits up there on my window pane at night. I have a curtain up there, but when I move that curtain and look, those frogs, two of them sitting up there every single night. Every single night is a frog, two frogs. It's not just one, it's two. And these birds just flying all over the place. And I don't have to go anywhere. I have to go to town, to the grocery store. What? Grandma, that's not the first time. I mean, what does that mean? That they coming for me. What does that mean? Cody didn't like it worth nothing. And I'm not going nowhere with nobody. I'm not looking for nobody, and I'm happy. I'm happy for everybody that has somebody. I've done had, and I've done lived my life, and I'm just I'm happy the way I am. I'm not lonely. I'm not bored. I'm always doing something that I enjoy. And I like friends, and I have friends. But I don't need somebody all the time. And, I entertain myself. I I plant stuff. I've got stuff planted all over the place. And uh and they're growing. I got tomatoes over there growing is up, and I got squash. In the back there's some that's just about ready to pick, and these are not far from it. and they grow fast. And I don't know what being bored is. I've never been, I would not want to be standing in that loser's shoes whenever they goes before Jesus. That's right. I mean, that's like, you know, a baby can't defend themselves, and an older person can do a lot more than a baby could. But it's sort of about this, you don't do people that way. No, I mean, no age. I mean, I don't know what kind of people even think that way. I wish everybody well. I pray every night for uh, everybody is that needs prayer. I pray for them, and I I pray for my YouTube family. I want everybody to be well and happy, and I know everybody can't be all well and happy all the time, but I don't want to put any stress on anybody that will bring them down. I want to lift them up. I want to let them know they matter, and that the Lord will smile upon you if you are true and honest and caring, and let your light shine on them and light them up. You know, a person that's, everybody can't be happy all the time. I wasn't happy when Cody had to go get on that airplane and fly 5 hours, and they didn't have any food on there. I thought airplanes had food on there. I didn't know you didn't eat, which he might have. He said if you was on a higher, like airlines, that they might provide food, but this type he was on didn't. And I worry. I'm a worrier. I'm a worrier. That's all there are to it. I can't deny it. I wish Cody had a better bed to sleep on. When Cody was working at that factory, that furniture place down there, there was a mattress that people bought. And they said it had a place in it that was not right. And they brought it back. And the mattress place couldn't sell it. And Cody, they gave it to Cody if he wanted it. Cody put it on his truck, brought it out here. It had a mattress cover on it, a thing. I took that thing off and I washed it and I put it out in the sun, and I put that mattress on my bed. That is the best sleeping bed I have ever slept on in my life. That thing is, oh, I think about him every night that I lay on that bed, how sweet he was to think about bringing it to me. It was a queen size mattress, and I mean, it was expensive when it was new, and it wasn't old when he got it back. I mean, when they brought it back, they said it had a place in it that wasn't right. I ain't found nothing wrong with it. I sleep so good. I lay in that bed. I think about Cody thinking about me, and brought that mattress home, and I washed it and cleaned it up and put it out in the sun and let it stay out there. And he's just a very thoughtful young man. His wife is sweet and thoughtful, and they have a sweetest little girl. Oh my goodness. Man, she loves a tablet. Boy, she is entertained with a tablet. She is doing little fingers and doing, I can't even do it now like she can. Bless you, T. That's unlawful. I went through to pay for your sweetheart. Brenda Jordan. I can't see all the comments, but I will go back and read them because I'm going this time. Bye-bye. Oh, what? You have a blessed day. I appreciate you coming in here and being in here. I'm not good at talking and reading. Have y'all hadn't seen Cody? I know he's male lady. Reverend Dream, male lady. 3 cups, all-purpose flour. Oh, y'all making something. Y'all are so sweet and thoughtful. I'm telling you, y'all have blessed me and my family, Stephen and Danny and Tammy and Cody. They don't do videos. Maybe whenever they have more time. She works from home and uh, just a lot. You know, they can't get everything together to, you know, do a video. Uh, Maybe when they get a little more established. Uh, Cody, he's looking after his family and the family's future and helping, because everything now is so expensive. Everything you buy. Cody, Miss Helen, Cody is a 3-hour behind. 3 hours? Oh, I thought it was 2. I don't know. But he called me last night, and I was talking to him last night at 11 o'clock. But it wasn't 11 o'clock to him. It was another time. I can't keep up with my time, hardly. My aunt could make the best fried bread. I miss it. Oh, Cody wants me to zippity-doo. Oh, Cody wants me, I made, when he was here living with me, he likes, let's see what you call it, hoecake. It's like biscuit. You make it up like biscuit, and you put it in a frying pan and you brown it with a little bit of grease on both sides, and you eat it with syrup or butter or whatever. He said, Grandma, I want you to do a video making that. And I hadn't done it yet because I couldn't video in the house because of my internet. But now I haven't done it in the house yet because I don't like to do in the house videos. I like outdoor videos. My sister makes them to hand and get them hot. Have y'all ever heard of hoecakes? It's just like biscuit, but you fry them. You don't put them in the oven. You fry them in a frying pan. Hoecakes. Oh, somebody, who is that? I cannot read that name. Let me. Is it Slim Twiggy's name? Helen, I believe when Cody is on the ship, the time will change to 4 hours behind you. Oh, 4 hours? Oh, Helen Stewart, my mama used to make. Yeah, my mama did too. And I made it for Cody when he was here. He loved it. I thought hoe cakes were made with cornmeal. No. Well, they used to call meal and water fried. It was a hoe cake of bread, of cornbread. But this is a hoe cake of like biscuit. It's like uh, you put your flour in there and you put about this much Crisco in there and buttermilk, and you mix it all up together and you roll it out into, flatten it out and mash it and put it in a frying pan and brown it. You don't cook it real fast. You cook it and brown it on both sides. They call it a hoe cake. That's what. Grandma, did you have any packages to open? No, I didn't have anything. Reverend Dream, Miss Helen, maybe you can make hoe cakes to show us for a show. Yeah, I will. I'm gonna do that. I haven't been able to do any videos in the house because it was I've got a tin roof and a brick house, and under the tin roof is shingles, and the internet was, I tried to video. I had to keep my camera over at the door and open the door to even have video it, and you couldn't see it good. So he said, now you can make some, and I'm going to. I just got to figure out when I'm gonna do it. Yes, Grandma, make some hoe cake for us. Oh, and y'all know what? I bought some waffles. I like them too. I don't, and pancakes. I like pancakes, but I bought them frozen waffles, and I put butter on them and I pour syrup over it, and I eat them, two of them, two little round waffles. And I used all my syrup. I got to get some more. And I wanted some waffles, I think it was last night. My grandma used to make hoe cake. She would make homemade fried pies. Oh, I did. Oh, I love them things. Oh, I made some out of them apples one time. They were so good. Yes, I love that stuff. Anyway, I got them waffles out, and I put them on my little Dutch oven thing over there. You have to turn them over and put them in there. I didn't have any syrup. So I had some pineapple jam. And I put some in a little container and I put it in the microwave and heated it up and poured it over my waffles. I ate that. It was good. But I really wanted some syrup, but I didn't have any more. I hadn't been back to town to get me any. Grandma melted down some jelly. Oh, will be syrup. Yeah, it would. I got some. What was that? I got some grape jelly. I'm gonna get me some syrup. My daddy used to make syrup. He grew cane, and he had him and his daddy had a kettle, like big old kettle that you cook syrup, cook cane juice in, and you build a fire up under it, and they laid a tree or something, a small tree, and a mule hooked to it, and that mule went round and round and round and round, and somebody be sticking cane in there and it's squeezing the juice out. And they would put all that juice in this big vat thing that had a fire up under it. And it would start boiling, and it would have skim on it. You'd have to skim that stuff off with a net. You would dip that stuff off, and that syrup would be just as clear as it could be, and so good. Lord have mercy. After the cane grinding and the syrup cooking, they would kill a hog, have tenderloin little pieces, and biscuit and syrup and homemade butter. Y'all, oh my goodness alive, that was so good. I won't ever forget that you skim, you've got cows and you milk the cows, and then you let the milk set up, and you skim the fat off the top of the milk, and you put it in a jar, and my daddy would shake it and sat there in the chair and just shake that jar with that milk in it. It would cling together. The milk, the butter would stick together, and it would be a ball of butter. And you pour what was milk out. It would just be like just not like milk. It would be diluted way looking. You pour that stuff out, and you mix your butter up in a little ball and let it cool. And you had pancakes and butter and that pork that they fried after. Oh, y'all, so good, so good. I'm telling you, I never went hungry when I was little. I never, ever remember a day that I was hungry and didn't have any food, because my daddy made sure that we had food. It might be birds, it might be fish, it might be chicken. My mama we had chickens running all around, and my mama would go out there and grab up a chicken and sling it around like this and throw him down over there, and he'd flop around and die. I can't do that. I can't do that. I don't think I could sling something around till their neck breaks and they die. When I was little, I didn't think nothing about it because I didn't know no better, you know. I mean, I do now. I mean, I can't do that. But we have fried chicken and biscuits and whatever. My mama would boil potatoes and put thickening in them and have corn and butter beans and peas and okra and squash. I was never hungry. I cannot never remember a day that I was hungry. But Cody can't say that. He didn't. When his daddy passed away, he was never hungry when his daddy was around. When he was with his daddy, he didn't. But he's told me they didn't have any food, and his mama wasn't at home. And so now he's doing something so his family won't be that won't happen to them, because he knows how it is, and he does not want that for his family. He wants them to have food and be able to buy it, and I admire him for doing what he has to do to survive and have what they need. He won't be rich, but he maybe can survive, and I don't know that he won't go back again after this time. I don't know that, but he's done been 3 times. One time he said I didn't know about it. After him and Dana got married, he went, and the first time he went, he was working in a factory where they processed the salmon, and he fell and broke his wrist, and he didn't really know it was broke, but he knew it wasn't getting better. But he had to leave and come have some surgery on his hand. They had to put some pins in there, and y'all, I'm just proud. Some people are poor and don't know what to do about it. And these young people are very smart and know how to get stuff done, how to go about. I would not know nothing. Good gracious, the wind. Oh, blow my umbrella. I would not know how to get in touch with nobody. These people from all kind of places come together to do this. And he showed me a picture of the boat that they'll be living on. You don't come in and go on land. I don't know if somebody comes out there to get the fish. I'll find out some more about that later. But he showed me a picture of the dock where they are. You know, it's right close to the water now, but it ain't in Alaska. It's in where did I say that place was? Seattle, Washington. Oh, and it's a little old bitty little cubby thing that he's sleeping in. I said, Cody, Grandma, it's okay. I'm all right. But he wouldn't tell me if he was. But he showed me a boat out there that was a house. They live on the water. It's like close to the shore, but they live in that thing. I guess they can go out and come back and do whatever they want to. I don't know, but I don't want to live on no water. I want to live right where I'm at till the Lord gets ready for me. I'm going to be right here. Miss Joyce, my grandma, tried. Lived. They do. Charlotte, I'm telling you, she got them little old fingers a going, and Lord, when that thing dies, she about has a hissy. She wants that thing to be working. I told y'all about the preacher has a tablet with his notes on. You know, he don't preach what he he just have notes on it about what he's gonna do and stuff. He laid it down up there, and this little old girl, I think she's about 5 years old or something. I don't really know if that's exactly how old she was. She's a little bitty thing. Well, she went up there and she saw that tablet over there, and she went to messing with it, you know. She's, the preacher went over there to get his tablet, and she was playing a game on it. And he couldn't find his, it was time for him to preach, and he couldn't find his notes because she had done something and was playing a game on his tablet. Joyce living life, loving. I remember going to the well with my grandma every morning to get to fresh bucket of water. Yes, I remember that. Well, when we lived in the country, we didn't even have a well at our house. My daddy had to go to a spring and get water, like had a mule, and it was like on a skid thing. He went and had a big old barrel like this with rings around it, and he would fill that barrel up with water and bring it back to the house. We didn't have lights. We didn't have a refrigerator. We didn't have nothing but a house that wasn't much of a house. It was on my granddaddy's land, and I think I think my granddaddy had that built for his help that he had to help him on the farm, and we moved in it. Yeah, we took a bath in the wash tub too, and we had a big old black wash pot, and my mama would build a fire up under it and put clothes in it, and job around, and had what is them things it's got ridges on it. You scrub your clothes with it to get it clean. Daddy's wore overalls, and them big old thick overalls. You scrubbed that thing and made your own soap out of potash and lard. Reverend dreamed Grandma would draw well water. We didn't even have a well. We was poor, y'all. And I know how it is to be poor. A scrub board. And my mama's fingers, I've seen them be raw right across here where she scrubbed them clothes. And she made everything we wore. All the clothes and all the pictures that I have on, my mama made them. my mama sewed her clothes, our clothes. She made quilts. She spread it. She had a quilting thing that you put together, and it takes up a whole room. And she would get in there and she'd sew quilts. Y'all, these young people nowadays don't can't imagine how some people had to live. There was no going to McDonald's. There was no car to drive. We didn't even have a mule and a wagon. My daddy borrowed his daddy's to go to Adrian to get things that we had to have, like my daddy would go to the feed and seed store in Adrian, and they'd have big old sacks of seeds and stuff, and I'd go down and I'd put my hand all down in there and I'd be playing with some of that stuff. And there was an ice house in Adrian. I think the name of it was Green's Ice House. My daddy would buy a little piece of ice like this and wrap it up in feed sacks and put it in the wagon and drive all the way from Adrian to where we lived was about, I can't, 8 or 10 miles, I would say. It might be more. I don't know. I can't remember the exact, and I could drive it now and see if I could tell how far that was. But my mama would fry fish and make tea and put ice in it. Oh, y'all, fried fish and tea boiling. And we called them corn dodgers back then. Now they call them hush puppies. We called them corn dodgers. It was like meal and flour and an egg and onions stirred up and drop it in grease and fry it. Oh, y'all, that smells so good. That was the best smelling. I could not wait. And I'd beg my mama for a corn dodger. I don't know why they called them corn dodgers, but that's what we knew them by back then. And oh, that was the best eating you ever. I mean, I wished I could taste that again like then, and smell that tea cooking and fish frying like then. And I don't know how my mama done it. She cooked cakes in a iron stove. Like, you had to build a fire to cook anything. It don't matter if it was 100 degrees outside, you had to build a fire in the house to cook your food. Peas and butter beans and corn and everything. We had no electricity to plug nothing up to cook nothing. Nothing. Y'all, how in the world did we make it? That's how I am conservative right now. I am, because I lived in the time where it was hard. I never went hungry. And I know my mom and daddy worked hard to keep food and keep, my mama made our clothes. She made our panties. She made everything. And made her clothes. And that just didn't happen there. It happened when we moved to town in Swainsboro. We moved from Adrian to Swainsboro. Then in like 40 in the 40s, we moved to Dublin. And we've been in Dublin ever since. My mama sewed all her clothes right on up till she passed away. She was a great seamstress. She could make anything, and she put lace on it, and I think you call it tatting. You pull up little pieces and you do thread through it and make little things in your shirt, and it made a beautiful design. She done all that, and y'all, I have so many beautiful memories. Beautiful, even though they were hard, but I didn't know they were hard. I didn't know. I thought everybody lived that way. I thought everybody, which I knew everybody, some people had a car. We never had a car. Never had a car in my family till I got married, and my mama went and bought a car and learned how to drive it. In 1956, we didn't have a car till, and I was born in 1938. Never had a car. I never come to East Dublin because we had to walk. I never went across that bridge till we, had a car to drive it. We lived way on the other side of town, and when you walk from where we lived to town, you have walked a pretty good ways then. And people nowadays and younger people don't realize we never went to a restaurant. We never went to a fast food place. Never in my life. Till I got married, and I still didn't go. I cooked. I cooked our food. And when I come to Dublin later on, I heard about something called a pizza pie. They called it a pizza pie back when I was 18 years old. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know, but it was a pizza. They called it a pizza pie. In them days, they called it a pizza pie. And I cooked. I never made a pizza till I moved out here. I made a pizza out here, and I done it on YouTube. And I love pizza. I love it. Well, you can live without fancy food. You can survive, and you will appreciate what you have. And you never forget times when you were poor. And I didn't really know how poor we were. I just knew, because we didn't live close to anybody. We didn't, nobody was around where we lived. We lived way back in the sticks. Like, there was a little lane going back there. We didn't even have a car to drive back there. I remember sleeping on a feather bed. Yes, I did too. My mama had a feather bed, and she would, in the winter, they would build a fire, And she would hold this blanket up in front of the fireplace and call me over there and wrap me up in that blanket and tote me and put me in a feather bed and cover me up. And I'd go way down in the bed, and you stayed there all night. Uh, and you was warm, 'cause you was wrapped up in a warm blanket. You was soaked. You was down in feather bed, and back then you did not sit on the bed. My mama made up the bed every morning. You didn't go in there and flop down on the bed and sit down, because when you got up, it was a big old sink down in it. You didn't. You wasn't allowed to wallow around and sit on the bed. You went out and played or stayed in the house. But back then, children went outside. And what I did to entertain myself, in the spring of the year, there was woods not far from our house. And I would go down in the edge of the woods. I'd pick violets, wild violets. And I'd have a big old handful. And by the time I get to the house, they was all kind of fell down a little bit. But you put them in some water and they come back up. I loved to pick violets back then. And in the winter, you had a fireplace and you built a fire in it. If you would go outside and you get cold, you go stand up next to the fireplace and you could get warm, because the bricks would get warm on the outside of the house whenever you built a fire in it. Let me show y'all something. This is what my mama ironed our clothes with. Y'all, it's heavy. Let's see if it says. I can't tell. I don't know if it says how heavy it is, but Mama had 3 or 4 of these, and she would build a fire to iron your clothes, even if it's summertime. You had to heat up these irons to iron our clothes. And when one of them would get cool, you'd go put it back over there and get one that was hot. Back and forth till you got through. And my mama was a neat person. She ironed. I don't know how in the world she had time for everything she did. Now, people hardly don't even iron nothing. You just put it in the dryer and fluff it up, and most of the time the wrinkles will come out. And we had a clothesline, and I got a clothesline. I hang my clothes out right now. I got a dryer, but I don't use it unless it's emergency. I fluff up my clothes after I bring them in to get the wrinkles and stuff out. And I don't dry my clothes in the dryer unless, unless it's some kind of emergency. I got to I hang my clothes on the clothesline. People think I'm crazy, and I might be. But, you know, the way you raised sticks with you, kind of. Not everybody might not be like that, but some people might be. I don't know, but I remember. I've got so many memories in my head right now. That's why I can't. Things can't stick up there because I've already got so much stuff that's permanently up there, unless I get Alzheimer's or something where I can't. And I hope I don't get that. But you know, whenever I like to go back and remember stuff. I I I like to remember all my stuff when I was little that I can remember. And it wasn't easy. And I remember the first day I went to school. We lived like down a little lane, and the road was up there. And Mama got me ready, and we went up there to the road where the bus come. And uh, there was a curve up there, and he always blew the horn when he was about to round that curve. And my heart, when I hear that horn blowing, my heart would just drop because I never left my mama. My mama was always there. I never left her. She never left me nowhere. And I heard that bus coming, and that bus pulled up there and opened that door. My mama told me to go up there, you know, get it, go up there and get in that bus. Y'all, I could not hardly pick up my feet and step up there on that step because I didn't want to leave my mama. And I finally got to the top, and he closed that door. And I looked down there and saw my mama standing there. When that bus drove off, my heart was broke, I'm telling you. And them young'uns on that school bus laughed at me because I cried. Y'all, there's something about leaving that to this day still is with me. But and them young'uns thought that was funny. They laughed at me because I cried. So that's not, I mean, children are cruel sometimes about things that they don't understand. See, we lived in a place that we didn't see anybody. We didn't see, there was no house nowhere close to us. And I never seen nobody else. I never had nobody to play with except my sister, and she wasn't the playing type. uh, she, and I never hardly liked leaving. You know, it just sort of, something about it just saddens me. And one more thing I want to tell y'all about. While we was living there in that, like, you couldn't see nothing but trees and no houses nowhere. You couldn't hear a house. You couldn't, you was nowhere close to a house. And my daddy was there, and there was this airplane came over, like low. And that airplane come over our house and went over there across the road that where I went to meet the bus and landed in a cornfield that was, the corn wasn't green, it was cut corn. It was just a field that had corn growing on it. And that plane went down. It was some people from the Augusta or somewhere, people on that plane. It was a airplane, military airplane. And that plane went down, and Daddy, I remember me and my mama and my daddy and my sister. My daddy took off running up there to the field where that airplane went down. And we came as fast as we could, and my daddy went in that burning airplane and brought out two boys that was flying that plane. I don't remember if it was over two or, I do remember two. Their head was bleeding. My mama was over there trying to take care of one that was bleeding. And my daddy was so brave to go in a burning airplane that crashed and get those boys out. He went in not knowing if it was going to blow up or if it was going, whatever it was going to happen. He didn't take a second thought about not going in. He went in and brought them boys out. And I don't remember, there was some more people stopping, and stuff, but I don't remember when it started raining and we got under the wing of the airplane. It must not have been a big fire because it didn't. I don't really, I just know it was burning, something in it was burning. And I don't know what happened to those boys. I don't know any details. I wish that I know they probably are records. I don't know if they are or not, but my daddy was a hero to go in there when nobody else was around. He went in. My mama didn't go in the airplane, but she did, was down there seeing about them, seeing about their wounds and head and stuff that was bleeding. Y'all, that is something that I wish I knew more about. My grandmother called them. What? He was a hero, Grandma. He certainly was. He was a kind man. He wasn't a cussing man. He wasn't a smoking man. He wasn't a drinking man. He was a good daddy and a good husband, provided for us, and we didn't never go lacking for nothing. I don't know what we would have done if my mama hadn't have been able to sew our clothes. And she made a lot of our stuff back then. You bought flour and stuff in a sack. Oh, that thing went to going around, and I had to go do something, and then I couldn't hardly find where I needed to be. But anyway, I don't know what we would have done for clothes if my mama hadn't have been able to. Grandma, did you need to plug your phone? I've got it plugged in, but my son said that when it does that, you need to cut on the Wi-Fi or something other. I tried that. That's what I did, but I'm fixing to get off because it may cut off again. I don't know. But anyway, I'm just gonna tell y'all some stuff about my childhood, and everybody has a story, and I love to hear about people in olden days, and we just didn't have much, and that's why I'm so oh, there's some birds. Oh, oh, there's some birds that's trying to come up here. You know those birds that build a stucco nest on your porch? I just saw 2 or 3 of them. They're going around. Oh, oh, uh, what you call them things? It's some kind of birds that build a nest on your porch, and they stick mud on it, and you can't hardly get rid of them. They just come up here, and then, oh, there's another one. Let me show y'all. There he just flew off. Oh, here comes another one. Oh, y'all see? Oh, look on. Oh, gosh. What in the world? Y'all see? Y'all see that bird? Oh, he's up there on the blind window thing. Oh, there's 2 of them. Can y'all see it? They wanting to build a nest up there. Can y'all see them? And they very forceful too. You don't shoo them off. They want to build a nest somewhere. They about do it. Oh, y'all see them? They going everywhere. Lord, now I had deers yesterday. They wanting to build a nest up there. Can y'all see them? I can't see nothing. Grandma, what is it now, hon? It's some birds that, I don't know what you call them. They build a mud, let me get up. Oh, they build a mud house. Let me come up here on the porch. They probably come back up here again. Oh, there they are. Oh, oh, see them? One time, I like to never. They are going everywhere. Oh Lord, let me get off of here. Oh, deers and snakes and rabbits, and I don't know what you call these things, but they make a mess. They make a mess on your porch. They was some built one at the church one time, and they had stuff drippings everywhere and all kind of mess. Oh, I don't know what to do about this. Mail lady, how many birds? I don't know how many it is. They just flying in and out. I don't know how many it is. But anyway, let me get off of here. I've been on here a long time and I've been bored y'all to death. Thank y'all for watching. I am so blessed and thankful for all my viewers and silent viewers and uh, moderators, and they gonna build a nest right yonder. I know they are, but I don't know what to do about it. I don't know how many it is. I see 3 or 4, and they flying all up under the carport, all up on the porch, and they. Oh, one time there's this man that lives up here. He had some on his porch. He like to never got rid of them. They just darting everywhere. Good gracious. But anyway, I'm going to get off and let y'all go eat dinner. And I got to find me something. And y'all, be a blessing. And let your light shine. You have a light. And let it shine. Let people see the Lord in you. Let it flow. And be kind and sweet and gentle. And they are all over the place. They under the carport now. I got to get off of here. I can't. I don't know what I'm going to do with these birds. Mail lady. Fake. Y'all, pray for Cody. And I'm a little better with it. You know, I still don't like for him to be so far away, but I know he's doing it for his family, and I think that's awesome to put yourself through all that to get what he's trying to get for his family to be more able to. I just don't know how many birds they are coming every which way. What else can come here? But anyway, y'all know my I have a video on Tuesday at 10 a.m. and Friday at 10 a.m. And Stephen has a YouTube channel, Coffee with Stephen, and whatever. Whenever he does his, I don't know. He does it when he gets ready. He don't have a set time every time for what he does. And my Tammy, my daughter-in-law, she has a YouTube channel. She does it whenever she gets off of work, and when she has time. She has grandsons that's playing ball, and she goes to that and goes to church, and we all doing things, but we all trying to do YouTube. And did I say Southern Ideas? My son Danny Hodges, and the concert. Danny and Tammy Hodges, they have a concert on Friday night. Sometimes they do it other times besides Friday, I don't know. But anyway, my monitor is behind time. It's showing my birds, and I'm here talking, but it'll catch up, I guess. But y'all, thank y'all so much, and y'all continue to lift my grandson up. And Charlotte and Dana. I know they're missing him, and he's missing them, but he's calling, and he's in touch with them, you know. And I don't know. Gosh, them birds is crazy. They brown-looking birds, black and brown. I don't know what you call them. Does anybody know? Anyway, I thank y'all for watching. And don't forget to let that light shine bright so everybody can see, and the Lord will bless you. And that's what we want to do. We want to be blessed, and we want to bless. See y'all in the next video. Bye-bye. Oh, I got to turn it off, hadn't I?